Ijaya Olusosun Osime. No, yesterday. I can shout this morning. I told you something yesterday that when you write your vision, make it plain, people will run with it. And I said a king is born in African football. If you remember, I said that yesterday. And that's the name of that new king, African Footballer of the Year 2023. His name is Victor Osimhen of Nigeria. After 24 years, just like yesterday, I told you that 24 years ago was the last time Nigerian customs went on the continent. So what a way, what a coincidence. Assistant Oshuala, 6 goals time. African Women Footballer of the Year. Congratulations, Nigeria. Don't worry, today is loaded. As I'm talking to you, I'm going straight to Akwa Ibom State, where my daddy, I call him my daddy, a journalist of class timber caliber in his days. He is now an administrator. Also, essay to the governor of Akwa Ibom State on sport matters. Just last week or thereabout, he was appointed second vice president African Club Association by CAF. That's the first time they have that committee, and Nigerians and other African countries see that this man, you have something in place. So they voted him to be the board member. From there, being a board member, he became elected as second vice president. What am I talking about? Those days when you watch Master Sport International, these are people that trained me on the job. Jenkins Alumuna, Godwin Enakena. But this man is so special. Mike Miyaki. But I think in their own class, he was senior above them. His name is Edda Pobasi. Isn't his son served under me? Johnson Basti. Great time is my father. So let me don't waste time. My name is Busayo. I go straight to him immediately at the other side right now. We in Akwa Ibom State. One bad day, yeah. I say welcome to Citizen Sport on Citizen 93.7 FM. Victor Osimhen, Ijaya Olusosun of Super Eagles of Nigeria, and Napoli, Toda Bieko, Napoli like Lagos. Daddy meeting Debbie. My dad is here. Good morning, sir. Talking about our daddy, our boss, a sports administrator to the core. He knows this game. He knows the game of football. He talks about it. He sees over 6 clubs. Talking about Akwa United. He's been there. Dad, good morning, sir. Welcome to Citizen Sports. Edapo Basi.
My pleasure, Busayo. My pleasure. Nice to meet you. Yeah.
Dad, 24 years of waiting. 24 years, we've been trying. We only thought. At times, we will not even finish there the last 5. But yesterday, history was made. A new king in African football was bettered. His name is Victor Osimhen. For you, were you surprised, or you were already waiting that Victor will win that award?
No, it was, I was, not as if I was surprised, but I was a bit apprehensive. I know all the things that Victor had done for club and country, but the World Cup became paramount because the Moroccan young man had gone to the World Cup. And I said if the World Cup was going to play part, then too bad for Victor because we could not make it. But at the end of the day, I think a lot of things were taken into consideration, and Victor eventually made it. So it was joy. It was joy. It was a 50-50 chance. But I'm happy that that is what it had to be. I mean, like I've heard all over the news station this morning, I'm proud to be a Nigerian. It was awesome.
Yesterday, there was a video circulating from our ex-international, the second time Nigeria won it, talking about Emmanuel Almunike in 1994, circulating that he voted Salah ahead of Osimhen while they were going in the bus. Some people voted Hakimi, but our own coach who has coached him, and Osimhen said, though you didn't vote me, but you made me. For that nature, was Amunike, is that his own personal decision to have said, let's give it to Salah this time around?
was a terrible thing to do. Terrible thing. I mean, I don't know the rationale. I don't know what Salah did in the year under review. Yes, fantastic footballer. Egypt managed to get to Nations Cup final. Liverpool did not really do anything. I wouldn't give but for the three of them, maybe Salah would have been third on my list. I don't think it was good enough. It was not good enough. We should learn to think Nigeria and leave Nigeria. Patriotism. Most times people vote out of emotion, but Osimhen's vote was not a matter of emotion. It was a matter of performance. He had done enough to deserve the African Footballer of the Year. He had a contender in the Moroccan, and even then, that somebody would now wake up and consider Salah was terrible. It was a horrible thing to do.
Now we are going to the Nations Cup. That's the next target for Osimhen. With this, can he spur our team to the Nations Cup victory and to say, guys, come? No be African Footballer of the Year, you know. It's not for my personal service for Nigeria. Can we use this to stay ourselves to get that Nations Cup after many years? 92, we won in 2003. The last time we catch it is almost 20 years, sir.
Well, yes, fine. African Footballer of the Year. There is more to it than that. It's a team game. When we are not very optimistic about Super Eagles, has to do with the coach that. And one of those who doesn't believe that is the coach that we deserve. Fantastic footballers that we have in all the positions, but you need somebody to put them together. You need somebody to put them together. That coach is not just the coach that can take us to the Nations Cup. The players have to rise to the occasion. Yesterday I heard a fantastic analysis about an Oshuala that's personal brilliance, dedication, about Osimhen that sometimes people do not from the beginning, nobody thought he could do it. That's what we have got in the Nations Cup. The players must rise to the occasion, they must defend their badge, defend their family, defend their name, and then after that defend the country. Yes, we may win the World Cup. The Nations Cup, sorry. The can do spirit of Nigeria and so on. When I think of the Senegalese team, when I think of the Ivorian team playing at home and so on, we are going to the Nations Cup with the prayer.
But at the time, last week Monday or Tuesday, there was a meeting between Pesero, the minister, and the NFF. And I was told by someone in the meeting that after the Nations Cup, if you don't get it well, it is Amunike they are tipping to lead the Super Eagles. With what he has done with Tanzania, qualified Tanzania to the first Nations Cup in 49 years. Now there's that debate of yesterday. How will he be able to come and say, guys, play for me if I'm the coach of the Super Eagles?
What we're going for our ex-internationals is that they've done it, they've been there before. And when you talk to, at club level, we experience that when you have a coach that has played for the national team, a coach that has played the game, when he's talking to you, you are listening because you want to get to where he has gotten to. Sometimes that's how it works, you know. Well, by the time we got to this, the coaches of this world, the Amunikes of this world, of course, they have to damage their performance with the coaching license. It's not enough to say I was a fantastic player. You must also have gotten from coaching pedigree. So sometimes it works like that. And other times, the Nigerian factor comes in, that you must have a wide skin for players to respect you and so on. But I want to believe that you can get a Nigerian coach that will put his foot down and say, look, this is what I want to do, and it gets no nonsense. It does not entertain a $1,000 gift from a player. It does not feed a player who says, I've bought a car for your mom or for your wife. Those are some of the things that can bring an African Nigerian coaches down. If you are self-sufficient, yes. In the club, the player is earning $50,000, £50,000 a week. In Nigeria, unfortunately, the Nigerians are giving you a $3 million salary a month. But you must have your dignity. You must not compromise your integrity. Discipline has to be there. You know, so those are things that could make them succeed. I respect the people like Amunike, I respect Amunike, I respect Nigerians who have done that before, and I want to believe that most of them are better than these white coaches that will just pick by the roadside.
Hey, most of them are better than this white coach we pick on the roadside. Sir, let's now go to African Football, African Club Association. It was bettered. You were in Morocco last week or thereabout, and people, Nigerians, were the first person that says, "Daddy, you can do it. You are our leader. We will support you. Get on the board first." And when the election came again, they still gingered, followed their guys and said, "Sir, if you want us to win this election, vote Elder Paul Bassi for the second vice president." Firstly, let me say congratulations to you, Dad, on that position. Tell us more about African Club Association, the duties, the role. What will help our clubs in the CAF Confederations Cup and CAF Champions League to do well when we get there? Look, Rivers United is the only club now on the continent. They won their game 6 points. What can they do better, and what's the role of African Club Association, sir?
Let me start by saying that anytime I talk about this election, I appreciate those who were in Cairo, the officials of Plateau United, Rangers International, and Bendel Insurance. We went into Egypt blindly. We went to Cairo to be able to have a meeting about the formation of the African Clubs Association. We did not know that there was going to be an election. Yes, we would have been very prepared. We went there, went through a brilliant submission on why clubs in Africa should do better, or why should there be a way of, you are going to Tunisia, you don't have to go to Europe. You need to vote more money for football, you need to have sponsors, a lot of professionalism, you need for countries to rise up and provide infrastructure. Can you imagine a country like Nigeria? There's only one stadium in the whole of this country that can host international matches.
That's Goslar Gabriel Stadium in New York.
Unfortunately for me, that is what Akwa United is suffering today. Because Imba will play tomorrow, Rivers United will come the next day. Akwa United cannot breathe in New York. Cannot train. So we have to run to it. And then you have a country that wants to develop football, domestic football, and you cannot have stadia, And yet, even the league is a culprit. Because if you allow league matches to be played in these venues that councils are not good enough, then where are we going to? Every time I go for a league match, I point out. I send videos to the CEO woman. Every time I go and I complain, I say, look, I'm in this stadium now. There is no water
on this pitch.
In this stadium, the toilets are not flushing. I'm in this stadium, there's no light in the dressing room. I'm in this stadium, there are no chairs to sit. The last match we went to, maybe I should mention the venue in Kano, the substitute bench, you have 9 players and 7 officials. There were only 5 seats provided. And so on. So
I think no, that is going to be here. We are going back to him. You are hearing a lot of things this morning. This is why we have to have this man on the show this morning. We will get him back. He's going to be with us. Yes, that is back with us. Sir, you're welcome, sir.
Sorry about that, yeah. So that is what the ACA was meant to address. Ways of, by the time you, for instance, when you qualify for Africa, you only get money when you get to the group stage. But the CAF president said, no, the moment you qualify, you should have $50,000. But it's just the beginning.
For preparation?
That comes to, he said it's small, but we have to start from the newly introduced African Football League. Just to participate, you have $1 billion. 1 billion naira to the park. So that is the way to go. Players have to dress well. You had the recent case in Nigeria where one of our league clubs had to patch a number.
About 3. Even the Yimba is a culprit.
So those things happen. And suddenly, by the time we finish 3 hours of solid discussions and amendments of the statutes and everything, they call for an election, and we look at each other. For you to go for an election of that magnitude, of that continental magnitude, you must prepare. The NFF would have been known that, okay, this is the time we want to feel, maybe you financially you're empowered and so on. You send messages to all the member associations and things like that. You lobby on the floor. Before we knew, they said there was an election, and then my colleague said, okay, we have to contest too. Nigeria cannot on. Whenever I just want the baby with a t-shirt and I dress casual. So the short of it is that at the WAFU B level, we have to contest there first. And you know the way they treat Nigerians abroad. We were so proud. Why must it always be us? But our decision was simple. The person we are presenting is not particularly because of Nigeria, but because of his experience in CAF and FIFA. You know, the FIFA CAF match commissioner, FIFA CAF general coordinator,
yes,
FIFA CAF security officer, FIFA CAF instructor of club licensing. Somebody with experience, even now managing a club that I was successful on and things like that. So at the WAFU B level, they just said, okay, let's for Basel one, let's look for the second person. And when we succeeded getting into the board, I mean, like you have rightly pointed out, my colleague said, look, we have to be chairman of this AC. I said, are you just chairman like that? We don't even have 5 minutes. We have to campaign. We have to go. We don't even know those on the board. Because elections was done at some people moved to rooms and angles and the elections, so no one on the board from the football zones. No, they said go. Then we went. But unknown to us, the current president, the current chairman, has been at it for some time.
Okay.
The African Football League opening ceremony was done in Tanzania. And the CAF president was there. Tanzania now, with the two clubs that they have, no Nigerian club has that ambience.
Yes, Simba see.
Where you feel 50,000 capacity stadium with spectators, you have to turn down people. After those 50,000, 49,000 are wearing the club jersey. You know, so the young man believes that he can manage it. He told us about the sponsors that he has. You know, we have over 15 sponsors. What they have done in terms of development and so on. We could hardly match it. We could hardly match it. So, but at the end of the day, we're good enough to be second. Although, you know, this thing about gender. The only lady in our midst, let her be first vice chairman, let Probas be second vice chairman, and so on. But at the end of the day, we're happy we went. We're happy that we got Nigeria into that board. Yeah. Because for 2 years, we wouldn't have had it here. And who knows, even when we go for the election, maybe we won't even have had that for that day. Nigeria was partly mentioned. And here we are. We give all glory to God, and of course, I thank my colleagues who believe that I could make it.
What next? You've talked about a whole club in Tanzania. 49,000 of their supporters wearing their. How many people wear our jerseys? When even you can't even see it to buy. It's on the eyesight. Somebody will tell me, I would like to go and buy 20,000 naira jersey of maybe Aqua United or Bendel Insurance or Rangers or whatever. And when I never chop better.
I don't know. I'm not very detailed on the economy of Tanzania.
Yeah.
I don't know how it's better than Nigeria. You can hardly earn 25,000 as in a month. But take a point for instance. I'll get 4,000. We believe it's affordable, and it's for the season. But you see, they're coming to the point where somebody will call you and say, okay, please, I want a coin jersey. And you say it's 4,000. You say, okay, you want me to buy a jersey? I'm a supporter. How can you want me to buy a jersey? We go through that a lot. When 4,000 naira become difficult for Nigeria, it's economic thing. But again, it has to do with the passion. It has to do with followership. I get worried when, look at now, TV is coming to our football. We look at the venues, nobody in the stands. Kano may be an exception. I played my last match in Kano. Yeah. And what do they charge at the gates? 200 naira. Maybe that is the best way to go, and then people just go after 200 against negligible. They just fill the stadium. You know. But at the end of the day, what do you get? By the time you fill the stadium, and then you cannot get the 1 million naira. Is it worth it? You know how much it takes us to, I mean, if my team wants to move from here to Gombe, we are 3 days on the road, 4 days. You know, hoteliers have come up to say diesel is expensive. The roads are bad.
Flying on the air is a lot. Lagos Abuja is over 140 now.
My brother, you mentioned that one again because people are saying, no, there's player safety, they should fly. By the time you just get 120,000, for instance, 120,000 times 20 players.
With 7 officials.
How much are these things run? These things are run by government. At the end of the month, maybe you are given 20 million, 15 million. You cannot take you 3 matches in a month. So those are, that is why sponsorship. I'm happy that it's coming in now. That is sponsored by one bet. Insurance as a sponsor.
Rangers, AfriVet.
Rangers as a sponsor. Nimba has the
stake.com.
100 million naira.
United Airline, whatever.
United and 50 million naira a year. That's not that 50 million naira. So how many trips can anyway? It's just the beginning.
It's if we continue to look at, but we must not go without not talking about Aqua United. A lot of people have been looking at Aqua United season. Is he in or shall we trust? Despite yesterday that former player of the side, Vincent Eyama, was around, he saw the team, said, "Oh, I love this club professionalism, the way they do their things." And is he in or shall we trust with the result that has been coming so far?
Football. I keep on telling people that we are victims of our own success. You see, we've done so well in the past. We are always found up there. When it comes down, people are like disappointed. But it's football for you. I'm a fan of Manchester United. Last Saturday I was in Manchester room and saw them beating 3-0 at home. Yes, so after 5 minutes. I know the thousands of Nigerians that support Chelsea. It happens. That's football for you. But we want to believe that when it works. I mean, some people are saying education. I said, Aqua United relegation. No, don't talk about that. Aqua United does not go into the league to relegate. We're going to the league to win trophies, to go into the continent. And it's yet time. All we need is that turnaround. That's all we need. We have a very good coach. The players, recruitment, maybe we did not concentrate on the striking position. All we need is that we're waiting for the transfer window to bring in 1 or 2 players in the attacking position. Although I also tell the midfielders they cannot be blaming the attackers when they are not
giving them passes.
Also scoring goals. My first match in Bayelsa, my midfielder she scored 2 goals.
We consider 5.
But we keep on telling our fans to have faith in us, trust in us. You'll soon see we are quite nice that we know. The organization has always been there by the grace of God. I mean, I'm a football person. What people see is just 11 boys
running after a ball.
So what goes behind the scene, the welfare of the players, things like that, they complement what happens. And then we have a good Nigerian team. So we want to believe that will work it out. And then, of course, the God factor. We believe so much in God because as human beings, we have limitations. So when we do our best as coaches, as managers, as players, the next thing is for God to take us across the line. That's what will happen, definitely.
Daddy, thank you very much, sir. I really wish we can continue this conversation, but we still have to go and celebrate the likes of Osimhen Oshoala on the awards won yesterday. I celebrate you. Thank you for speaking to us on Citizen Sport on Citizen 93.7 FM Abuja.
My pleasure. Thank you very much and continue the good work you're doing.
God bless you, really good dad. When you have everything like the experience of Edapo Bassi, you can't take it away. He knows the game. He knows football. You just heard the way he broke it down. You can't just go and pick a white man on the street and call him a coach. If you are struggling to beat Lesotho, Zimbabwe, Nations Cup, Oluwa, pray for Nigeria, Super Eagles. You know easy, Nations Cup, you know go easy. Osimhen can't do it alone, my people. Let me not go to the CAF Award. Let me celebrate people today. Because if I quickly take it, I will go straight to the UEFA Champions League and then other stories on board. Let's go to the players. It happened yesterday night. Or maybe I just use the stand-up for champion to round up on the other side, talking about what happened yesterday. Let me take this one. Let me tell you that Katsina State Governor Malam Umar Diko Rada has approved the immediate termination of appointment of the Commissioner of Sport right there in Katsina State, Honorable Abdul Abu Dankum. Umar Diko also ordered the constitution of the management of Katsina United with immediate effect. Katsina State Governor Malam Umar Diko Rada SAS Commissioner of Youth and Sport ordered, and it says a sport journalist based in Katsina has made this available to us. The sack of Sport Commissioner Trudeau may not known at the time of filing this report, but may be connected with poor performance of the state football team. Katsina United had not performed excellently well, having played 12 games with just 14 points, same as the Busayo United. Let me go. If I have somebody in Katsina, I think I have somebody there. Katsina. Chairman of the side, Oswan in Katsina. Nasiru Ingide, my man. Chairman. If I tell you I'm calling you live, you won't believe it. Chairman. Hey, my chairman, Katsina Sport Writers Association of Nigeria. Welcome to my show. I know I caught you unaware this morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, sir. How's well?
We are very fine here in Citizen FM Abuja. Let's look at it so much. I just saw a report that the governor of your state, Katsina State, Governor Malam Umar Diko Rada, has sacked the Constitutional of Youth and Sport Development. What transpired? Can you confirm this to us?
Actually, there is a mislead with regard to the story. The governor did not sack the Sport and Youth Development Commissioner. And if you can see the story, the name they quoted there is a wrong name. The name of the current Sport Commissioner is Yusuf Rabiu Jirdede, not Abdu Abu Dankum. And what the governor has done is he ordered for the reshufflement of the sport ministry. That's the two commissioners. The commissioner from the sport ministry has been ordered to move to the Ministry for Rural and Social Development, while that of the Rural and Social Development, Aliu Zakari Shargalle, is ordered to move down to the Ministry for Sport and Social Development. That's actually what happens.
Okay. So thank you for confirming the true story to us. But let's look at Katsina United. A lot of things that happened this season. The chairman, the interim chairman or current chairman, at the time for suspended. Talking about Coach Tony Bulus, we've had information that there's Coach Bala Abubakar already in Katsina. Tell us what's the situation around that club right now. And with the withdrawal you guys got in Ibadan, who is the head coach? What is happening? Have they paid Bulus off? Is it just to step aside? We know when you talk about step aside, it means you are fired. Tell me about the situation of Katsina United now.
Actually, with regards to what is happening at Katsina United, the interim committee chairman has ordered the current TA, that's the technical advisor in person of Coach Tony Bulus, to step aside following what they call insubordination by the coach. And since that time when they asked him to step down, there is nothing that has come out from the interim management committee. And since that time, it is the chief coach of the team, that is Bishir Sadoki, that is in charge of the team for the matches we have been honoring at the ongoing Nigeria Professional Football League. And with regards to what you asked about whether Coach Tony Bulus have been paid or has been asked to move away, we didn't have anything about it since that time when they asked him to step aside until when they constitute a committee that will investigate the allegations against the coach. And with the performance of our team, you can see we are still going on. We draw just recently, we draw away from home at Ibadan with Shooting Star FC, and we are having one match at home that we didn't play with Abuja International, which they postponed. And currently we are at the 15 in the table with 14 points. If we play our game, our leftover game, and luckily enough we win, we are going to move to the 9th position in the table. So I think the team, we cannot say we are not playing well. We are doing well because we have recorded 3 away draw out of the 6 away matches the current interim committee has played also.
So you can't confirm if Tony Bolus is still in Katsina or he's back to his base wherever he lives?
Actually, since that time that we had that he is asked to step aside, we didn't have anything about him. And with regards to the information that Coach Bala Abubakar is in Katsina, is not true. There is nothing like that in Katsina. It is Bishir Sadauki that is taking care of the team, and he's the one leading the team to all our matches that we are honoring.
All right. At the time, last 3 games in Lagos, where you got the draw against Sporting Lagos, we saw an improper dressing from one of your player. I know you issued a statement on behalf of the chairman saying there's an investigation towards what transpired. What is the outcome of that situation?
Actually, based on what we investigated about what happens at our match in Lagos against Sporting FC, the chairman has said it all, that he's not aware for what he did, even though the technical crew has tell him that they have communicated with the match commissioner about the issue, and the match commissioner asked them to use the player with that appearance. But it is uncalled and unprofessional, and the people of Katsina and even the interim management committee are not happy with what has transpired in Lagos. That's why the chairman says those that are responsible in using that player with that improper dressing, they are the one that will pay that fine of 1 million naira, including the team kit manager, the person that has been suspended for 1 year.
Suspended for 1 solid year. All right, let's talk SWAN. Let's talk our own major body, the association. So far, so good. You're chairman of your state. Is there? Have you guys had annual SWAN weekend, SWAN week? We've been seeing other states pushing out their agenda. SWAN week, ending the year activities under the leadership of our new president, Isaiah Benjamin. Tell us what you've been able to do in Katsina, and also relating to the national body.
Actually, as you know, Katsina SWAN are really determined. We are holding a lot of program and activities under my leadership. And even this year, we are not going to be left behind. Inshallah, before the year ends, we are going to hold our own SWAN week, which we are going to organize a media competition, that is a governor's cup among the media organizations here in Katsina. And we are also planning to hold road walk that we're going to invite all stakeholders in football, in sporting activities in the state to come and go around the state to enlighten the people on the goodness with regards to taking part in doing the exercise for the betterment of our health.
All right, thank you very much, Nasiru Ngide, Chairman, Sport Writer Association of Nigeria, Katsina State, and also the media officer of Katsina United. Thank you for speaking to us on Citizen 93.7 FM Abuja.
Thank you very much, sir. My regards to everyone. Thanks, the listeners.
God bless you, very good.
Thank you, sir.
If you go to CAF immediately, let's go to the award. But with that, I will go to the UEFA Champions League and I will round up. We stand up for champions with the awardees. Tonight in the Champions League, so that I can quickly hit the stand up for champions. FC Copenhagen will be at home taking on Galatasaray. Manchester United will take on Bayern Munich. That game is scheduled for 9 p.m. Nigerian time. While at 6:45 p.m., RC Lens will take on Sevilla, while PSV Eindhoven will take on Arsenal. Napoli, like Lagos, with Victor Osimhen, he will have jetted back, private jet, back to Italy immediately. And I know maybe if he has the chance to play tonight, he will present the award to all the fans of Napoli. Napoli, like Lagos, Napoli to Dabieko. They'll be at home to take on SC Braga. While Union Berlin is at home today taking on Real Madrid. And tonight, FC Salzburg will take on Benfica. While Inter Milan will take on the club of our own Sadiq Umar, RC Sociedad. Watch out for all this game today. And yeah, at this moment, let's switch to the stand-up for champion. At the other side, let's celebrate Osimhen. Let's rave the roof down.
Stand up, stand up, stand up. I was built to be the best, number one and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently.
Okonomo Ijaya Olusosun. Victor Osimhen.
I know I can count on me, so stand up.
Champion, 24 years. Victor Osimhen. Ijaya Olusosun.
Stand up.
Stand up for him. African Footballer of the Year 2023.
Stand up.
24 years ago, that was the last time a Nigerian won it. Kanu Nwako was the one who won it last. After, in 1993, Baba Rashidi late won it in the first time for Nigeria. In 1994, Emmanuel Munike won it. In 1997, it went to Victor Ikpeba. In 1998, it went to Kanu. In 1999, it went to Kanu. Nwako Papino.
It's just life that
I know you will make me proud. That is then. Now, 24 years. He used all his victory, strength and weaknesses.
make way for me.
He made way for him. He can make way for you. Stand up, stand up. Where are the day? Nigeria, celebrate this award. I shouted like as if the Osimhen will give me 1 million yesterday. I believe. Stand up for, let me go through the award. Assistant Oshuala, Agbabola, Lano, 6 African Women Footballer of the Year for him. Let me talk about these two guys. When you fall down, remember you pick your destiny.
And when I fall down,
When they fell down,
I have to
they pick their destiny.
up.
Pick yourself back up this morning.
I have to
You can be a champion. Pick yourself. Stand up.
down.
Assistant, somebody say he didn't win Nations Cup. Yeah, he only scored 1 goal in the World Cup.
And when I
Even when somebody said I didn't vote for him, you heard what he said. Though you didn't vote for me, but you made me. Victor Osimhen Losobe. Let me tell you, in those awards, Chiamaka Nadozie, Chiamaka Goalkeeper of the Year for Nigeria, and Paris FC, National Team of the Year, Women category, Nigeria Logba, Super Falcons of Nigeria. You're a champion. Let me go to Club of the Year. Women, Mamelodi Sundowns, South Africa. Club of the Year, Ali of Egypt. In the men's category, I've told you in the National Team of the Year. Women, Nigeria, National Team of the Year, Morocco. Player of the Year, he went to Nasrin El Chad of Morocco and Lille. He plays, talking about that's the women category. In the Young Player of the Year, men, Lamine Kamara, Senegalese. That is from Senegal, and he plays for men's. Best goalkeeper, Yassine Bonoun of Morocco, and Ali Lad, coach of the year. My super coach. We've got to know far back in 2004 and 2006. His name is the Israelis of South Africa. Coach of the year, men, Walid Regrogui of Morocco. Inter-club player of the year, women, Fatima Taganout of Morocco and Asfa. Inter-club player of the year, Pesita of South Africa. I can't take all the goalkeeper of the year. Best African 11, Adriana, Manchester United and Cameroon goalkeeper. Defender Achraf Hakimi, Paris Saint-Germain. Defender Chance member, Olympic Marseille, DR Congo. Kalidou Koulibaly of Chelsea. Senegalese, Augusta Frank Zampo, Napoli. Those are the midfielders. Mohamed Kudus, West Ham United and Ghana. Sofiane Arabat, Mayu, Morocco. Midfielder, Thomas Partey, Arsenal, Ghana. Mohamed Salah, Liverpool, Egypt. Sadio Mane, Paris Saint-Germain, Bayern Munich and Senegal. And Al Nassr. Why forward number 9? Napoli like Lagos. Napoli obviously Victor Sime of Nigeria. In the strong women category, goalkeeper Adeline Lamini of Melody Sundowns South Africa. Bambani Mbane, Melody Sundowns South Africa. Lempo Anga Rama Lepe, FC Dynamo Sming South Africa. Michel Alozie, Houston Dash Nigeria. Osinachi Ozale, Deportivo Alaves Gloria Stars Nigeria. Fatima Tagnout, Asa Morocco, Linda Madlalo, Gloucester City, South Africa. Rofile Jane, Sassuolo, South Africa. Assistant Oshuala striker, Nigeria. Bamba Brabra, Shanghai Shengin, Zambia. And Tabitha Shimwiga of Paris Saint-Germain, Malawi. That's the show this morning. Be a champion. God bless you. Busayo is my name. Bye for now.
And when I fall down